Raising venture capital is tough, but what makes investors actually say yes to a brilliant startup idea? Today, I'm at IceCubator LAB's Pitch Day in Zug, and I'm going to speak to actual founders and investors to take you behind the scenes of what makes a brilliant startup investable. Let's go. Zug, Switzerland is known for being a startup hub, especially in the sectors of deep tech and med tech. And that's something that I will be focusing on going forward, but also they're really into blockchain and fintech here. Today at the IceCubator Lab Pitch Day, we are going to see startups and great founders come together with investors to pitch their best ideas and first of all, get feedback on their startup and hopefully secure investing along the way. These pitches are high stakes because investors are looking for something special. And you might wonder, what makes investors actually say yes? That's what I'm here to find out today. What do you look for in a startup?
In general, we're looking for the founders, the idea, the scalability, the possibility. Certain ideas are really great ideas, but they're a bit too ahead of the time. So it's going to be hard to implement them into the market.
Our focus is early stage startups where we invest in a very uncomplicated way and very fast with a maximum of 20,000 Swiss francs.
We look at, especially, and I would say up to a certain level, it's always the team. You can have a great business model, you can have great Excels, but in the end, it's about the people who execute the strategy.
What is one of the red flags that you see, especially with the team?
If you, for example, have founders that they start to fight with each other instead of focusing on executing, I would say if the mindset and the focus is on the wrong side, that is already the first red flag.
We are very open, so I can say it so in generally, because most of them don't believe that the team is the right for this idea, and about their red flag, it's very hard to say.
Hard to say, so it's the founder himself, great idea, good spirit, but not ready for the big business. There's some companies raising funds for certain startups, which takes so much commission, almost not possible to finance the company with that amount of commission the private equity company is taking. So this is a huge red flag.
What's one trend that you currently see?
The typical, like energy, AI, blockchain, fintech, all in this case.
I cannot say because, as I said, we are very open. We are not giving smart money. The main part is we won't sit on the table in an early stage and then have a look how it develops. Second step, maybe in a Series A finance, we can make some advice that we can say to the venture capitalists. We have a very good impression of this team, of this startup.
Well, I mean, AI, I guess, is the buzzword, but I know there's also a lot of fancy theme around it, like it was back in the days with cloud. So I would say it's about community investment. So you see a lot of groups investing together, syndicates being formed, investment clubs being formed. So it's not about only single investments anymore, but really group investing.
All right, that was interesting. So I love how every investor emphasized that element of the founder is so important. This is something that we've seen in the investment frameworks that we've analyzed, be it Peter Thiel or Jason Calacanis. It's so important, the people that you invest in. And a bad idea with great people is still a bad idea, but they can turn it around and pivot. But the bad people with a brilliant idea are not going to be able to execute. And so that is really interesting. And it also stood out to me that some investors don't actually know what a red flag is. So they are so open, looking at opportunities with a completely open mind. So a red flag for them is really only something that comes up when they talk to the founders for the first time. All right, so now let's turn to the founders and see what we can learn from them in terms of pitching their startup, which is a daunting thing, getting up on stage and pitching your baby of an idea to the world. I have a lot of respect to them, so let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, my name is Franziska Kühnburg. I'm here from fundable LAB AG. We're a Swiss-based startup, and we're focusing on improving cognitive performance and mental well-being through 60 milliliter supplement shots.
My name is Christoph Schäfer. I'm the CEO of CIS Biopharma. We help cancer patients live longer and better lives by developing precision oncology therapies.
Hey, my name is Martin. We are ICE, and we digitize manual labor through exoskeletons.
How did you prepare for the pitch?
Oh, I was just coming back from a conference where I was pitching every 20 to 30 minutes to pharma companies. I had to adjust a bit content as this is not a biotech specific pitch day, but I was very well prepared for that. Yeah.
My goal for the day would be to get to know as many people as possible, to network a bit, to understand what is happening in different areas, and then just meeting like-minded people.
Right now, I think it is a standard game for me. I've done so many pitches in the past, so I normally go through the slides in the evening, and then I'm ready to go because I'm already familiar with the pitch deck so far. Then.
Okay, and you're fundraising right now?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you find the hardest part of fundraising?
I think the hardest part of fundraising, especially as a hardware startup, is that there's a limited amount of investors who are looking for hardware. And so we need to find these and contact these. And most of the time we have the best experience with warm intros, and getting these going is quite a task.
The most difficult part of fundraising is probably finding the right partners to go with. There are plenty of VCs or people out there that are willing to invest, but we're really looking for a strategic partner or a partner that can add value beyond capital.
Well, the hardest part is to adjust to your audience, to know what level of information can they understand, so it's always good to be able to understand the audience.
All right, so these founders did a great job pitching, and then it was so interesting to analyze with them what it is that they focus on. Not only the problem that they're solving or the problems that they face in their day-to-day, but also how they prepared for that pitch and what they see as critical when preparing for a pitch like that. You can tell that some founders have prepared for this more than others, so obviously practice is everything. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, so founders who've done pitches all over the world and for them it's just natural, and then they just have to adapt the pitch to the audience. Others, they're doing it for the first time and they have to think, okay, what am I getting into right here? Who are the people that I'm speaking to? And then try to find their voice. So that's very interesting to have their take on what to do on a pitch day like this.
Shows that we are more efficacious than our competitors. And on the right hand side, this is very intriguing after one treatment only with our ADC.
All right, after speaking to so many investors and founders, watching these pitches, we had 18 pitches today actually. This was a very, very good event. But here are the key takeaways that I have for you. First of all, it's all about clarity. If investors don't understand what you're talking about, then it's already lost. You have maybe 30 seconds for the attention span, but if people don't get it in 30 seconds, it doesn't matter if you have 5 minutes to pitch. 30 seconds and everyone's gone. It's the same on YouTube, so I know what I'm talking about. The second thing is actually the traction. So it's very good if you can show some traction. Companies that just come with a pitch deck and nothing to show for are not as interesting. We had one guy come with his product in hand, and that was great to see because then you could see, oh, he actually already developed this. It's not a problem if you don't have any revenue, but if you have something to show, just a closer look beyond the idea is what is best for pitches like today. And the third takeaway that I have is that so much is in the delivery of the pitch. It is really all about the presence, the charisma, and how the pitch is delivered. Because if you don't talk very clearly and you're a little bit shy, maybe nervous, this is not how to deliver a pitch. You need to come out with a straight back, come out straight out of the gates with your ideas, boom, 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 because this way you're going to capture the audience and make everyone interested in your product and in your company. If you have a difficult time just delivering the lines that you have on your slide because you didn't take the time to memorize your mission or vision or whatever it is that you want to deliver as a message, then people are going to lose interest and then they're going to zone off. So being confident in the pitch is, I think, the third takeaway that we have from today's pitch event. All right, that's a wrap from the IceCubator Lab's pitch day today in Zug, Switzerland. A huge respect to the founders who took the time to actually stand in front of a crowd and deliver their pitch. It takes a lot of guts to do that, so big respect. Also, if you're interested in the investment strategy of the fund, I have this other video where I go into the different phases of startups. So this is what you might want to watch next. So I'm going to link it here on the screen. See you soon.